Right, this is Mike from the Mike James Rock Show, and this is Mr. Herman Lee from Dragonforce. How's it going, chap?
Great, I'm good.
New album out, new tour. How's it feel to be on the road again?
It feels great actually. We haven't, before this tour, we almost haven't played for like almost a year. It's great to be, back on the tour, and it's now it feels kind of normal again after a week of being on tour.
Cool, man. Are you all gelling? Is it kicking off for you at the live shows?
Yeah, having good fun. Always do. We always, we can play the same songs every night, but we don't get bored of it. The energy from the crowd always makes a big difference to what you do.
Cool, man. Do you still find that, like, even though 15 years into Dragonforce, you still get the same buzz and the same energy that you do, like, from when you first started off?
I certainly do, and I think I can say the same for every guys, in the band. I just, even though I've played Food Fire Flames a million times, on stage, I don't get bored of it. I wouldn't play at home, let's say, by myself, but when you play on stage, it's a different kind of experience.
One of the questions we got asked by one of our fans on Facebook was to ask you about how long did you practice for before going pro, and do you still practice as hard nowadays to like, jam as hard as you do, I guess?
I mean, there's not really a level that you have to be pro.
Right.
Let's say, me personally, I'm always practicing or learning to get better. I mean, I started the band when I was like, I guess 21.
Okay.
I guess by then I played guitar probably like 5 years, 6 years, 22, 21. So, yeah, I mean, you're always learning. If you stop learning, then things just get boring. There's no way you can stop learning.
Did you just practice your own stuff, or were you literally like just riffing new riffs, and would you quite happily play other people's tunes as well when you're at home, you're just jamming away?
A bit of everything. I mean, at home I kind of jam around to some CDs I like and listen to some old stuff and play along with.
Okay,
yeah,
what kind of stuff?
I mean, I like playing a lot of guitar instrumental stuff, like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, those kind of stuff. I like a lot of the 80s rock, I like metal stuff, like death metal, thrash metal. Jam along to some of those stuff, Dream Theater.
Yeah,
all those kind of things. Everything poses different kind of challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the writing experience for the new album?
It was actually really easy going, this one on this album, and since Mark, our singer, he's got even better and better.
Yeah.
Working with him for a few years, you just get better as a band, all the time. So and I think this was the easiest album we ever made actually as a band.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You just mentioned Mark's been in the band for a few years now. Does he feel like he's been in the band forever, or do you see the band as two separate eras, one with the old singer and one with Mark?
I don't really see it different eras, to be honest. It's just the evolution of the band, the music, the way we work together. We're always evolving just the way we work. Whatever happened, we always try to find new way to make things better, and also find new challenges, to improve. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The artwork for the new album kind of almost harks back to sort of classic thrash in the 80s. Those kind of artworks. Who came up with it, and what was the concept for the actual album artwork?
So the concept, the way it worked was basically Fred, Sam, and I, we was at my house, and we kind of drew that with a pencil.
Oh, okay.
Badly, of course. Just a guy with a hand, screens, and the way the information goes. And then we approach a guy in Brazil actually that has done some really cool work, and we just kind of work with him, and he gave us some ideas, and we kind of worked together to kind of bring the concept to life. So it's very it's got loads of codes and stuff happening in the script. And that's kind of inspired by Iron Maiden's Somewhere in Time cover as well. We've got loads of information in the background you can look for. Yeah.
I kind of drew a sort of Megadeth feel to it as well. When you first look at it, it's like, oh, hang on, that's sort of
that kind of thing. Woo, yeah.
So you've just announced as well that you're going to be doing quite an extensive tour of the States next March and April time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to going back there? A lot of our viewers and listeners on our stations out there are eager to see you play like again.
Yeah, I know those guys from Camelot for a while. They're really cool guys.
Yep.
And Thomas, and when we knew that they were kind of putting a tour together, it was great. They basically just asked us, "You guys want interested?" But hey, that's cool. It's always cool to tour with a good band and who are friends. Get on with. So that's going to be really interesting. Actually, I think they're a really good band. And last two albums we started touring in America each time.
Yeah.
This time we're doing the UK first.
Okay.
So we changed it around and it's good that we can get down there, kind of as soon as possible, even though it's still quite far away, because we're doing Europe first instead of the North America first.
Yeah, is the album doing well out there, or just sort of only just come out, I guess, in the States? It's only just come out, was it August here? So
about the same time. It's been doing good.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
That's ideal. We have got a few questions from your fans out on the street and on social media and stuff, so I'll put some of these to you. Burger King or McDonald's fries?
None.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Nasty. I don't know. Well, I don't know. That was from someone called Stu. Wanted to know that. Perhaps he works for one of them. Who knows? I've already asked you kind of, but how is life on the road? Do you find it a pleasure to be out on the road? Obviously the gig side, but the actual living with all your bandmates for weeks on end.
Well, to be honest, we changed the format a bit on the way we do the tours this time.
Okay.
What happened is, in the past, we always did the tour bus, and we all sleep on the tour bus and travel on the tour bus. And we realized, a few months ago, actually, our manager said, "What's the point of sleeping on a tour bus if you're only driving 2 hours? The city is so close. So we got hotels each time. You know what? That's so good because I'm sick of years and years waking up in the morning, in a bus." People snoring, whatever. You go down to the toilet, just piss everywhere. Everything's sticky, beer cans, rubbish, shit from everywhere. People's bags and shit. Now you wake up, it's nice and clean. You have a shower, do whatever you want. Tour bus is a fun thing. You got to do it. You got to have a laugh, do the crazy parties on the bus and everything. But in the UK, it's completely pointless when you're driving that little distance.
Yeah, everywhere is close, but still seems far away at the same time. Especially coming down this way, I guess this is quite a jaunt for you guys coming from places like Southampton to the southwest, whereas travel up north, everything is really close together.
Exactly, even though it wasn't really that much of a drive, 3 hours, nothing.
Yeah. Not compared to when you tour in the States.
Exactly, I mean in the States you have to have a tour bus,
because
you're driving like 8 hours, 10 hours.
We had an abundance of questions about Guitar Hero, so I think the main one was, have you ever tried playing your own tunes on Guitar Hero, and can you do it on the Insanity level?
I've answered this question so many times, and it's still turning up. But I played the game, just a long time ago. I mean, this is like, what is it, 8 years ago?
Blimey.
The game, yeah. I remember. Actually, I played the first one when it first came out on PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you nail it then?
It was fun. I mean, I actually played on joypad back then. Yeah.
I think that's most of it from questions. Questions from the fans out there. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. No hate questions.
No hate questions.
I like those ones. I always read them on the internet. They can make fun of us. I'm quite happy to answer them, but no journalists dare ask us because they think we're going to get upset. But I'm kind of disappointed.
Next time,
some hate ones.
Hate questions.
There are plenty of hate ones, I'm sure, on Facebook. Maybe I'll just look for them. But I'm quite happy to answer them. I have a sense of humour.
That's cool, man.
Can they handle my answer? That's the question. Yeah.
I'll try and think of. No, I can't think of any hate questions to ask you.
Yeah.
What are the plans after the US tour? Are you going to be doing festivals next year? Is there any plans for that at the moment?
Nothing booked or anything like that. I mean, we're doing a festival already right after the UK tour. We're going to do Loud Park Festival in Tokyo, in Japan.
Okay.
Saitama Super Arena. That's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, you're going from like this small little personal tour into a massive arena, so it's going to be absolutely complete different.
And that's just a one-off show, is it? You're just flying out there doing that and coming back. That's crazy, man. That's proper life.
Yeah, and then we've got the European tour, so everything's lined up until the whole, I guess, until next summer, which haven't got any shows yet. No, and then it's festival season, and you were missed on festival the circuit this year, so I'm hoping you'll be back out a field somewhere hopefully,
2015. It's been great as normal chatting to you, man. I hope the album does stupidly well, because it's a great album.
Thank you.
Phenomenally pleased with what you've done there, man. It's awesome. Thanks very much for taking the time out, man.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Cheers, man.
Yes.